Pep Guardiola has been synonymous with tiki-taka for over a decade. But what is it exactly? And where did tiki-taka come from? This video explores its origins and the individuals who have been influenced by the tactical phenomenon the most. There have been several teams who have adopted the tactic and gone on to have great success with it. Put simply, tiki-taka is all about possession of the ball. The idea is to have total control of possession and to get the better of the opponent by using the fluidity of positioning. Each pass of the ball has to mean something. In tiki-taka, a team does not pass the ball for the sake of it. There is always a meaning behind each move. Each movement of the ball is designed to have the end result of having a shot on goal or, in an ideal world, scoring. While Guardiola perfected the tactic with Barcelona from 2008 to 2012, Spain and Barcelona's obsession with tiki-taka started with Johan Cruyff, who, incidentally, was a huge influence on the now Manchester City boss. Cruyff placed significant importance on keeping the ball above all else. That was the most important trait of the Dutchman's philosophy. This was coined as total football. Louis van Gaal and Frank Rijkaard carried on the obsession over possession of the ball at Barcelona. Although it was still in its infancy, tiki-taka was noticeable in the Barcelona sides managed by the three Dutchmen and began to be a part of the club's identity. Barcelona's youth complex, La Masia, adopted the style to ensure those who made it through to the first team would fit in seamlessly. Players like Lionel Messi, Xavi and Andres Iniesta all graduated from the academy and became stars, not only in Barcelona but for Argentina and Spain, respectively. The importance of these three players is unquestionable when talking about tiki-taka. Without them, the tactic would not have dominated football as much as it did. Most people in football associate the late Spanish commentator, Andres Montes, with coming up with the term. However, the term was already being used in some parts of Spain, with others crediting former Athletic Bilbao manager, Javier Clemente with tiki-taka. He described Spain's performance against Tunisia in the 2006 World Cup by saying, "Estamos tocando tiki-taka tiki-taka," which translates to, "We are playing tiki-taka tiki-taka." This was said in a derogatory way, and it expressed the view that although tiki-taka can have its brilliance, it can also be tedious. Tiki-taka translates to light, quick steps, which accurately describes the use of one-touch football within the tactics framework. To understand where tiki-taka came from and how it developed into such a global force in football, we must understand Cruyff's total football. Under this philosophy, players would constantly change positions, making it difficult for the opposition to close off spaces. Every movement was fluid and easy on the eye. Cruyff wanted people to enjoy watching his Barcelona side play football, and he wanted his players to play with freedom. The most obvious and more successful examples of tiki-taka come in the form of Barcelona and Spain. It's no surprise that the two sides used the same 4-3-3 tiki-taka style of play, as there were many Barcelona players in the Spain squad during the height of the tactic, thus making an easy transition from club to international football. From the late 2000s onwards, Xavi, Iniesta, Cesc Fabregas and Pedro were paramount to the success of tiki-taka in the Spain squad, all of whom played for Barcelona. While using the tiki-taka style of play, Spain became the first team since the founding of the World Cup in 1930 to win 3 consecutive major titles: the 2008 European Championship, the 2010 FIFA World Cup, and the 2012 European Championship. During the same period as Spain's golden generation, Guardiola's Barcelona were dominating European club football. In his 4 years in charge of the Catalan Giants, Guardiola won 14 of the 19 competitions his side entered, a quite ridiculous haul. The way Guardiola had Barcelona playing with so much freedom was incredible to watch. There was the triangle shape used by Xavi, Iniesta, and Messi, all rotating positions within the shape to cause as much damage to the opposition as possible. The attacks would start off slowly, and then shift through the gears within a matter of seconds. No team had an answer to it. Barcelona and Guardiola had perfected the tiki-taka style. On the rare occasion that the opposition would have possession of the ball, they were suffocated by the Barcelona press. It wasn't just one player who would press, it was groups of 2 or 3 surrounding the player with the ball. This type of winning the ball back is still prevalent throughout the world of football. Guardiola was determined to create a side that won with style and did so with ease. The football was exquisite, and Guardiola's tiki-taka football is perhaps the most influential tactical style the game has ever seen. Like anything with time, things change and develop. Players who put tiki-taka on the map were bidding fond farewells to their playing careers, and after Spain's disastrous 2014 World Cup campaign and Barcelona's switch in style under the likes of Gerardo Martino and Luis Enrique, tiki-taka, in its original form at least, has in many ways largely become a thing of the past. Opposition teams had figured out a way to quell tiki-taka and, more importantly, find its weaknesses. The style will never die out completely because elements of it are still a success today, but standing still in anything in life makes it harder to adapt in the future. The very best develop and move with the times. Guardiola is a prime example of that, and perhaps one of the greatest managers of all time. If you like this video and want to see more incredible content like this, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any news.